And welcome back to another episode of Pin 87. Today I want to show you something that lives kind of in between regular fuse boxes and like a smart PDM. So what we have is one of these Bussmann PDMs. And yeah, they are a PDM, so to speak, but not maybe what comes to mind when you think PDM with like programmable outputs and all that kind of stuff. Kind of more like a power distribution module, which is what PDM stands for. So let's take a look at it, see what makes it tick. We're gonna open it up, see what's inside. I was curious, that's why I bought it, and I'm sure you're curious as well. That's why you clicked on the video. So let's first just take a look at it. We've got power inputs, various inputs and outputs on the other two sides. Pretty simple device. So this came with, in these holes, there's sort of like brass pins that are rivets. All I did was drill the head off the rivets and then pull the sleeves through, and then you're able to open it. So I guess first thing to do is talk about why this was so cheap. This is a used unit. I paid, I think, $25 for it shipped. The cover is broken. I think that's why. We'll just remove this top cover, and this just has somebody's defined fuses and names for the relays. Actually, I should turn it this way so you can read them. Not super important for what we'd be interested in. And this is what it looks like, just a grid. It's important to note that this is all 280 pin based. So 280 relays, ATM fuses, that sort of thing. Even the pins on the connectors are 280. Besides the main power input. That's kind of what the outside looks like. Let's take a look at the inside. So this is what the inside looks like. To be honest with you, I wasn't sure what to expect, but this is super cool. If they need a different configuration, they just stamp different pieces, rivet them all together, and put them in the same exact housing. They're only limited by the architecture of the 4 connectors as to, you know, how many inputs and outputs they have. Let's take it apart a little further. So what you can do is you can pick up all of this right out of the housing. Get rid of that, and the connectors, oops, just slide right off. This is a very interesting architecture, very well designed. Whoever made this, or whatever team made this, did a really good job at making this super simple. What you essentially have is a matrix of stamped parts that are essentially riveted together. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. On the bottom, you can see what I mean. This pin right here is actually an extra B+ pin that doesn't appear on any of the inputs and outputs, and is only hidden because of the architecture of the plastic. I'm assuming it's there because of the way this whole thing is assembled. Perhaps it has to be there to hold the stack together properly with a rivet. Not really having use for this actually. I just bought it to honestly take apart and understand how it works inside and see how it's built. And I guess it's not too surprising that it's built extremely well. Bussmann's a good brand, they've been around a long time, they know what they're doing. But I'll be honest, I did not expect it to be constructed in this manner. Let's see if I can get this back in here on camera. And I wonder if these are assembled by a robot or human. Maybe a mixture. Oops, something's got us hung up here. And just like that, she's back together. If you had use for 3 relays and, you know, 15 or so fuses or less fuses, whatever, right? You know, this would be a really nice thing to run on your car. You'd probably want to buy one that doesn't have a broken lid, but these can be bought really cheap used. And once again, thanks for coming by. Thanks for all the support on the channel. Thanks for all the views. I appreciate it a lot. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I think I'll do some more of these types of videos where we just kind of buy stuff, open it, see how it's made. I don't know. It's interesting to me. Perhaps it's interesting to you as well. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.